Hello. I wanted to make this video because after I had my daughter, it seemed like everyone I knew started to get pregnant. Because they all said I made it look so easy and fun and awesome. But being a teenage mother, it's not a game. No matter how fun it is and how amazing it is to go through pregnancy and give birth and then raise a baby and get to watch them grow every day for the rest of your life. It it's the most amazing thing, but it's also really, really hard. Especially like it's hard when you're 30, never mind when you're 17 or 16 or like 13-year-olds getting pregnant now. And I'm not just talking about like the money situation. Like obviously you need money to have a baby. You need to buy clothes, you need to buy diapers, formula if you formula feed, and all this other stuff. But I'm talking about like emotional wise, on top of your hormones being all messed up and stuff, even when all that goes back to normal, it's really, really hard. If you have a baby that doesn't sleep at night, you're so deprived. And it gets so frustrating. And on top of that, when you're a teenager, whether you live alone or not, but especially if you're still living with your parents or you're living with a sibling or something, and especially if you're living with someone else and they have kids, they have something to say about everything you do. Like, if you, I'm trying to think of an example. If you hold the baby a certain way, or you feed them something, like you let them taste something, or you say something to them in a certain way, if you're gonna try to raise your baby how you want to, and you're gonna mess up sometimes, but every single little thing you do, you're gonna get criticized. Excuse me. You're gonna be called a bad mother. You're gonna get told that you're raising your baby wrong because everybody thinks, no matter how old you are, from 15 to 18, and people still do it at 18. I'm 18. My daughter's gonna be a year old in 2 weeks, and I'm still getting, you're doing this wrong, you're not being a good mother. And that's like, that's the worst part, is other people making you feel like you're not doing a good job when you're young and you're doing the best you can. There are teenage mothers who do not give a damn that they have a baby, and they'll leave their baby home, and they'll pawn their baby off on other people and go out to party and stuff, and they'll still drink, and they'll still smoke pot and do all this stuff. And then there are the good ones, like me, and a lot of other teenage mothers that actually step up, whether the father is involved or not, who stop going out, who never get babysitters to go out and do stuff, who don't drink and don't smoke, and do every single thing they can for their baby. And it just sucks. Like, it hurts getting called a bad mom when you are doing the best you can. And when you're older, like if you have a baby when you're 30, You're still gonna get it from a few people because everybody's extremely opinionated. But when you're a teenager and you're living in someone else's house, like whether it's your parents or whoever else you may be living with, it's just always something to say. And it hurts. Um, it just, I don't even know how to put it. I know I started making this video, or I wanted to make this video, because I just wanted to tell people how it actually is, because I'm sick of seeing all these people I know that I thought because I had a baby when I was 17, and I made it look so fun because I was always happy all the time, and I would bring her out and we would go visit people, and I did have a very easy baby who was always slept through the night. Well, not like every single night, but most of the time always slept through the night. She wasn't colicky. She wasn't the worst baby. But I just wish people would understand that just because you know someone who makes it look easy, like there's more than just what you see during the daytime when you see someone with their baby and the baby's happy and giggly, because babies cry. Babies scream at the top of their lungs. You have to, like, once you have a baby, there's no more life for you if you keep it. I mean, if you decide to go through with your pregnancy and keep your baby and raise your baby, you need to be prepared for never sleeping, spending every penny you have on that baby, never having any fun time with your friends, never going out. But, I mean, you have no more life unless you get a babysitter. And I don't even. Cat just knocked over whatever that thing is that was leaning up against the wall. I don't really know how to put it. And not that it doesn't happen when you're older, because it happens when you're older a lot too. But when you're young and you're dating somebody and you get pregnant and you think that just because you get pregnant that your baby daddy is going to stay with you forever just because you have his baby, that's not how it works. Sometimes they stay. I'm not going to say they don't, because sometimes they do. There are a few good guys, but a lot of the time, you're going to tell your boyfriend you're pregnant. He's pregnant. You're pregnant, and he's going to be like, fuck that, I don't want a baby, and he's going to leave. And you're going to be raising that baby alone, so don't go purposely getting pregnant, or, like, because you think it's going to make you two stay together, because it's not. Babies don't keep people together. A lot of the times, babies actually make things worse, especially, well, it's mostly just when you're younger. I mean, I'm not saying I'm against teen parenthood, obviously, considering I have a baby. I'm just saying it really pisses me off when these, like, 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, and even 17-year-olds get pregnant on purpose because they think it'll be easy, and then they end up being horrible parents that just leave their kids with other people, or they'll have their kids and keep them for a month, and then be like, I have no life, I'm gonna cry and complain all the time because I have to stay home and take care of my baby and I can't go out and drink and I can't do this and my baby ruined my life. It's just like, it's not all fun and games. That's really the message I'm trying to get across here. And I don't know if it's working because I didn't even write anything I wanted to say down. I'm just kind of going off right now. But, it gets harder, too. Like, you'll have the baby, and when you first have the baby, unless you have, like, a really fussy baby, they'll sleep a lot for the first couple months and stuff. But then they hit, like, they'll start crawling. They start, like, taking steps. They start talking, wanting to be awake more. They don't want to take naps because they want to be into everything and know what's going on. Because they turn into little nosy, cute, moving things. And if you're not ready to throw your life away, and I'm not saying like throw your life away, because obviously you can take your baby out with you, you can still hang out with your friends, still do everything you used to do with your baby, but only baby friendly things. But if you're not ready to stop being a teenager, if you're not ready to stop drinking and to stop smoking and to stop partying and hanging out with people who do all the same things, so once you have a baby, you can't hang out with those people anymore. It doesn't work. If you're not ready to stop doing all that stuff, you shouldn't be having a baby. You shouldn't be getting pregnant to try to make your boyfriend stay with you. You shouldn't be getting pregnant because you think it'll be fun or because you think you can do it. And even if you do, and like even if you just want a baby because you feel like you're alone and you want someone that's gonna love you forever, it's a stupid reason. Like, you're a kid, have your fun while you can. Because once you have a baby, the second you find out you're pregnant, you grow the fuck up. You have no choice. It's you grow up or you get your baby taken away from you. And it's not fun to think about. But you have to watch every step you take, especially when you're young. Especially if you have issues with your baby's father and he tries to start stuff with you all the time. And dating, like dating people after you have a baby, like there are guys who say, I don't care if you have a baby because I'll be in your and your baby's life and I'll love you both and stuff like that. But that's not every guy. That's like one in quite a few guys. Because most guys, I mean, obviously some will already know, like your friends and stuff. But if you meet a new guy and you start talking to him for a while, and then you're like, oh, I have to tell you something, I have a baby, they'll be like, oh. And then you'll never hear from him again. And that's not all guys, but it's most of them. I don't really know what else to say. I don't even remember what I've said already, because I'm talking. It really pisses me off. The reason why some teenagers have a baby. And I don't want to get called a hypocrite, because I didn't have a baby on purpose. I didn't get pregnant on purpose. I mean, I loved partying and having fun and going out with my friends until 3 o'clock in the morning every night. And, I thought, just like every other teenage mother thinks, that they're gonna be with their daughter's, not just their daughters, their child's baby's father messing up my words now, for the rest of their life, and they're gonna be a happy family. I thought that too. That didn't happen. It doesn't always happen. And that's something you need to prepare yourself for, because I wasn't prepared for it. But I handled my fucking business. Ooh, I didn't mean to swear. That's just how serious I am, I guess. Once you're a teenage mother, you can't rely on other people to take care of your baby for you. You know, obviously, if you put your baby in a daycare so you can go to work and stuff, that's someone taking care of your baby for you. I mean, like, once you give birth to that baby, that is your responsibility. That little thing is your life now. That's 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 what your world revolves around. Your world doesn't revolve around guys and whatever it revolved around before. Yeah. Before you have a baby, you're spending money on new clothes or whatever you choose to spend your money on. And once you have the baby, all that shit goes to diapers. Every penny you get goes to that baby. I don't even like. I'm just so sick of seeing everyone get pregnant and thinking it's gonna be fun and games, because that baby will not be, because no baby ever, like, it will not be happy, giggly, smiley all the time. Like, it's just gonna learn to crawl and get into everything. And there are gonna be nights, if not every night, because a lot of babies it is every night. But there are gonna be nights you don't sleep at all. There are gonna be weeks you don't sleep at all. There are gonna be months where you don't sleep at all. And it all comes with having the baby. If you're hungry and you go to eat something, but then your baby starts crying because the baby's hungry, you don't eat until you feed the baby. Like, it's just, everything gets put on hold for the baby. That's what I mean by you have no more life. Like, you don't do what you want anymore. It's about what your baby wants. But I don't know what else to say about it. I'll probably think of everything I wanted to say as soon as I end the video, but I just wanted to, get my point across, I guess. Yeah. um, I don't know what else to say, so I'm just gonna end this. Bye.